From Shame Pinata, I'm Colleen Thomas. This is Daily Magic for Peace. Today we will send prayers for compassion. Welcome to the circle. I'm so glad you're with us today. The only item you need today is a flower. This could be an actual flower or a representation of a flower or a flower in your imagination. So as we get settled, I invite you to take your seat in the circle and notice if you're grounded right now. Notice if you can feel the earth beneath you. See if you can sense down a little more into the earth. Find your seat, find your grounding, find your connection. And I invite you to take a breath. To begin today, we're going to return to a simple way of calming our nervous system, which brings us into the present moment. It involves looking around our space, looking around at what's around us immediately right now in this space, and seeing how many things are yellow. So just look around to the sides, maybe behind you, and just notice how many things are yellow you can see. Maybe naming them slowly to yourself. And now, how about green? How many green things can you see? And wonderful. Let's take another breath together. So, speaking of green, today our second grounding exercise will be connecting to our heart chakra. And the heart chakra is just right where you'd expect it to be, right near the heart, in the center of the chest, the heart energy center, the heart chakra. So I invite you, if it feels comfortable, to close your eyes or bring your gaze to a soft place and feel in, sense in to that heart center and see if you can see a color there. See if you can see a wheel there or a glowing orb there. You might see it at a green color or a pink color. Imagine it clearing and cleaning and realigning itself and releasing anything you might not need in that space and brightening that love that you have inherently in your heart. And I invite you to join me in taking 3 breaths into the heart chakra. So inhaling and exhaling, release. Inhaling, brightening, and exhaling, clearing. And one more. Inhaling, strengthening, and exhaling, letting go. The heart chakra is a very good place to start with the practice of compassion. There are many deities linked with the concept of compassion, and if you work with any of them, feel free to reach out to them now in your heart, or friends or ancestors you have who have been models for you in compassion and in living from the heart, in living in a heart-centered way. We really want to call up and strengthen that compassion we have in our heart today. And not only for the peoples we've been focusing on in Ukraine and Russia, but also for ourselves. And I think we might start there. So let's take a breath into that heart space. One more breath in to strengthen that compassion in us. And let's allow some of that compassion to flow into the rest of our body, into any crinkly, crunkly place where we might be holding tension or something we've maybe been critical about or worried about. Let's let some of that deep, loving compassion fill into every muscle, every sinew, every bit of our fascia and our skin. Let's let it fill our body. Let's let it fill our energy body. That bubble space that we're in, let's let it fill our bubble space so that we are swimming in compassionate, loving energy. Compassion, compassion, compassion. Compassion is where we begin. And just let it continue to flow into your body, into your energy body. And when you feel that you have gotten to a place where you're pretty full, you're feeling pretty good, it's really getting in there, it's really feeling good, then let's switch it up and now that we are full, let's imagine sending some of that compassion out. And again, you can ask for support from gods, goddesses, the numinous, whoever you might work with in the area of compassion. Ask for support as we extend out of ourselves and we send that heart-centered compassion to the people of Ukraine and to the people of Russia, where it needs to go. The people that are having incredible challenges right now, we want to send a huge dose of compassion to them. And one trick is that instead of imagining sending it from yourself, which might deplete your own filling up of compassion we just did, open yourself up to see if you can channel that universal compassion energy, that love that is inherent in our universe. See if you can send that out instead of your own personal store of compassion. Now, your heart will still be in there because you're sending it, but you don't need to drain yourself to send compassion out. You can allow that compassion energy to flow through you, and it will actually fill you as it goes where you're intending it to go. Letting this compassion energy flow, just letting it flow. You'll feel it. You'll know when you're done. You can continue sending even after this episode is finished. Just follow your instinct and remember to not drain yourself. Remember to send from that universal source of compassion. And let's take one breath together to complete this work today. Breathing in and breathing out. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us today. Your presence, your energy, and your heart make all the difference in healing our world. Remember to breathe today. Breathe and expand. I hope you join us again next time, and please consider inviting a friend. Daily Magic for Peace is a new series produced by the Shame Pinata team. Subscribe to start each day inspired. Our music is by Terry Hughes. I'm Colleen Thomas. Thanks for listening.